before Tom finally enrolled in the court-ordered therapy and parenting classes. His therapist contacted mine to discuss how to handle future visits and make sure Luna's safety came first. They scheduled the first supervised visit at a family center where trained social workers would watch everything. Tom showed up 20 minutes late and spent most of the hour complaining about how unfair the supervision was instead of playing with Luna. The social worker wrote in her report that Tom seemed more interested in his grievances than bonding with his daughter. Luna cried most of the visit and reached for me whenever Tom tried to hold her. The next few visits went the same way, with Tom arguing about the rules and barely interacting with Luna. After the fourth failed visit, the supervisor recommended extending the supervision period indefinitely. She wrote that Tom showed no progress in focusing on Luna's needs over his own anger about the situation. The court agreed, and Tom's lawyer told him he needed to actually try during visits if he ever wanted unsupervised time. Tom just stormed out of the courthouse, and I heard later he'd punched his car window in the parking lot. Around this time, I started going to a single-parent support group at the community center. That's where I met Travis Bullock, who was raising his son alone after his wife passed away from cancer. Travis was patient and kind and never pushed for more than friendship at first. Luna loved him immediately and would giggle whenever he made silly faces at her during the meetings. We started getting coffee after the group sessions, and he listened without judgment as I told him everything about Tom and the custody battle. He said he understood how hard it was to protect your child while dealing with a difficult situation. After a few months, we started officially dating, and Travis was amazing about taking things slow and respecting my boundaries. He never complained when I had to cancel plans because of Luna, or when Tom's drama interfered with our time together. Tom found out about Travis when he saw us at the grocery store together with Luna in the shopping cart. He took photos of Travis helping me load groceries while Luna giggled at him and filed an emergency motion the next day, claiming I was exposing Luna to dangerous strangers. Lauren called me laughing because Tom's lawyer had actually tried to stop him from filing it, but Tom insisted. At the hearing 2 weeks later, the judge looked at Tom's evidence, which was literally just photos of us grocery shopping, and asked if he was serious. Tom started ranting about how I was replacing him as Luna's father, and the judge cut him off to remind him that supervised visits existed because of his own behavior. She dismissed the motion and told Tom that if he filed another frivolous claim, she would consider sanctions. Tom stormed out, and his lawyer apologized to Lauren in the hallway. 6 months after Luna was born, Tom's grandmother had a massive stroke and passed away within days. At the funeral, Tom sat in the front row expecting to be mentioned in the will reading afterward, but the lawyer skipped right over him. Everything went into a trust for Luna that I would manage until she turned 25, and the will specifically stated that Tom was excluded due to his treatment of his pregnant wife. Tom stood up and started yelling that I had poisoned his grandmother against him, but his own mother told him to sit down and shut up. The trust included the grandmother's house, her investment portfolio worth almost $2 million, and a letter to Luna explaining why her father wasn't included. Tom spent months trying to contest the will, but every lawyer told him he had no case. It took Tom 8 more months to finally complete all his therapy sessions and parenting classes, because he kept missing appointments or arguing with the instructors. When he finally got approved for unsupervised visits every other weekend, I packed Luna's diaper bag with detailed instructions for everything. The first Saturday, he picked her up at 9 in the morning, and by noon he was calling me in a panic, because Luna had a dirty diaper and he didn't know how to change it properly. I told him to figure it out and hung up.